So if you sprain the inside of your wrist, these are the more advanced exercises to do. I made a video at first just showing if you tore this little, they call it the TFCC, an area where there's cartilage in the wrist. I showed some simple exercises, just moving your arm up and down with no weight. I'd recommend starting with those first if you just sprained it, but if you are feeling these are way too easy, then this is the next higher level thing to do. So what you're gonna do is get yourself a TheraBand, just these stretchy elastics that they use in all the physio clinics. And you're gonna start by just tying a knot in it. Once you do that, you're gonna put one on your foot, one side on your foot rather, bring it all the way down, just like that. And you're gonna hold your hand this way, hold on to it here, and just do little wrist curls going up like this. It's quite similar to what I was showing before, only instead you're having some weight pushing back against you. Really good for making your wrist a lot stronger. Follow my same rules for pain, making sure you don't push too hard that it sets you on fire, but tiny bit of an ache during this is okay. Make sure you go nice and slow, and we'll do 3 sets of 10 for this one. Should feel a good burn in the front of your forearm. If you have a bit of pain in the wrist, it's okay, but it shouldn't be causing anything sharp there. Second one you want to do is a more advanced version of this one that I showed you guys. So what you're going to do here is the exact same setup, only instead of your hand being like this, your hand's going to be like that. And you're just going to keep this right in between where your thumb is and bring your hand up and down. Once again, go with 3 sets of 10 on this. Quick alternative, if you don't have access to a TheraBand, get yourself a grocery bag, fill it up with soup cans, fill it up with as many as you comfortably can to get a decent burn where it's not causing any big pain. If you need to, you can double bag it, triple bag it, etc. And just put your hand through here and do the exact same thing. If you can see my hand, it just goes like that, or the sideways one where you go like that. Third exercise you're going to do is wrist extensions, which I personally prefer to do them sideways. Some people will show them the exact same way where you go like this. Totally fine, but I find it a little more comfortable to just hold one on each hand and then put your hands on the outside, forearms on the outside of your knees, and then just curl up and then curl in. Making sure all the movement's coming from the wrist and not from the arm. Once again, go with 3 sets of 10 on this. And the alternative with the grocery bag is to go like that. Fourth exercise you want to work on is, they call it ulnar deviation, where you go down like that. And basically what you can do here is you can put this band around this spot of your hand here and hold on. I would just bunch this up quite a bit and keep it pretty close to your hand actually. And all you're doing is basically a karate chop motion like that. I would recommend holding on to it though when you do it, so it should look like that there. Hold on here. Hold up with the other hand, be strong, and then bring it down and bring it up. Bring it down and up. Down. Now this, you might be a little stronger in this one, so you can stretch it out even more just to get more of a burn, and you can even pull the other one up higher as well. Unfortunately, if you're bagging it, you have no choice but to lay on your back and do the exact same thing with your hand like that, going up and down there. Really annoying, I know. I would recommend getting a dumbbell or finding some kind of weighted object if you can for this one too. Fifth exercise you can do is a little tricky. Similar to the one where I'm making you go this way, you're going to do that with a band this time. So instead, you're going to hold on to the band right here with your pinky. Basically, you get the knot right on the side of the hand you want to work on, and you want to keep your pinky right below the knot. This is really important, by the way. You're gonna hold on to this and squeeze it, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna twist it going back like that, and then come back there. Big reason that you wanna have the knot there is because that actually gives you some resistance, so you can really work on that. One way you can imagine this too is you're actually taking that top knuckle and you're sliding it on top of the band, on top of that knuckle. So you're just gonna hold on here, get some tension, turn it back, and then bring it forward. Turn it back, and bring it forward. Once again, with this one, you do want to be more on the careful side with this. Keep in mind that this motion is a little more higher risk than the others, but at the right place and time, it's a perfect exercise. Once again, with this, stick with 3 sets of 10. You can always play with the tension depending on how hard you want it to be as well. That brings us to the last exercise. So this one, you're going to start with your palm facing up, and you're actually going to keep the knot below the hand like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to do the reverse motion basically. Instead of turning your arm to the outside, you're going to turn it to the inside. So hold right here and then twist it like that and then come back. You should feel this pinky knuckle kind of rolling against the strap below. So hold here, twist this way, and then come back. Twist this way, and come back. I'm going to show you guys a little so you can see this way. Good. Once again with this one, stick with 3 sets of 10. This is probably going to be the hardest one of them all for you guys if you've had this kind of injury, because it's that position where your palm is facing down that's the most dicey for people. So go really slow on this one. If it does feel like too much to use a weight, then you can even just practice like this here, just without any resistance. Now, I'm not going to recommend a grocery bag alternative for this. I think it's way too tricky to set up. Instead, go for a water bottle, use the thin end of it, hold it like that, and then just turn it this way, and then turn it up. And turn it this way, and turn it up. And you can do the exact same thing the other way, going this way, and then up, and this way, and then up. That way you still work both sides. You can always add more water to the bottle if you want to make it harder. Now all these are your intermediate wrist exercises. If you feel like these are getting too easy and you really are getting more advanced, I'm going to show you in my next video how to progress these on how to do stuff where you're actually bearing weight on the wrist instead of just using it with the exercise bands. So when you get to that level, please watch the video, please subscribe, stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.